Hey man, what it is? This is Dean, and I am your host, and this is By Any Means. Y'all already know the Cash App, $ Dean by any means, the PayPal at Dean by any means, and hit that super chat, man. I gotta call one of my favorite fighters out, and it hurts me to do because I've been trying to defend this young man, and I got other people like Dean, like I got friends, other content creators. Dean, why do you constantly try to defend Shakur? Why do you even like Shakur, Dean? And it's just like, I don't know. I like Shakur because I put it like this. I don't think Shakur is like a bad dude, like or anything like that. And I do think he's very, very talented. Like at what he does, I think he's exceptional, and it's that part of boxing is needed. You need somebody like that. But my problem is with Shakur. Shakur don't know how to stop lying. And I'm starting to look at some of you content creators that claim that you rock with Shakur, claim you rock with Tank, you claim you do all of this, but then y'all never call this man out when he lies. It's always an excuse for when he lies, y'all. And I'm getting tired of it. He got on there and they asked him about gervontadavis' resume. And he gonna say, well, he don't fight people at the best. He's always weight draining people. Who you weight drain, Shakur? Who you weight drain, Shakur? When you say somebody always do something, and this is how you know it's a lie. Gervonta Davis got 30 some odd fights. Please tell me the fighters he has brought down and all of this. Name me more than 10. Because if you say he always does something, that means you have to have a lot of evidence of it for it to always be somebody that always lie. Like Bill Haney, always lie. Now ask me to point out more than 10 lies he has told. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander always scores above 20. Even if he don't do it every time, you can say he always does it because 60-something of the games in the NBA, he had over 20 points. So Shakur, Gervonta got 30-some-odd fights. Name me the fighters that he didn't fight at their best and they was weight drained. Because y'all tried to use Mario Barrios as an excuse. Then Mario Barrios was asked about that. And Mario Barrios asked y'all to please stop speaking for him, one. And he said he would never use that as an excuse and said that he wasn't weight drained and say, I already fought at that division. And this is the biggest thing Mario Barrios said. Mario Barrios said, don't sign the contract then. If you're going to complain about the weight and you being weight drained after, Mario Barrios said, don't sign the contract. So Shakur Stevenson, who did he weight drain, or are you running with a narrative like everybody else do? And then said he don't look his best when he fight people at their best. Who you talking about? Lamont Roach? Because that's the only example you got. Who else are you talking about? Because he hasn't lost to nobody, Shakur. Who are you talking about? When you say stuff like that, you have to have other examples. Shakur Stevenson, knock, knock, wake up, hello, how you doing? Bro, who have you fought, Shakur? The best fight you have ever had, you haven't even fought yet. Bro, you just fought a guy who had a 2-week camp. And before that, you was going to fight Floyd Schofield, who is a prospect. And before that, you was going to fight Joe Cordina. I just want y'all to understand why this man is a capper and a liar. Shakur, did you tell Charlemagne that you was going to bring up Joe Cordina, who just got knocked out in his last fight? Was you fighting Joe Cordina at his best? Did you fight Josh Padley at his best? Because he came back with a full camp and stopped the guy. He looked much better against that guy than he did you. So I'm asking you, was Padley at his best with a 2-week notice? What are you talking about? I'm getting tired of it, bro. Y'all cool with this fake stuff? Y'all cool support. You're cool with that. Him just going on TV on a national syndicated radio, tank. And the other thing that pissed me off, the worst part of it was Shakur gonna say, yeah, if Tank wanna fight, those fights can happen. It's all on him. No, it's not. They called you. You turned down the deal. If that was true, why he ain't fighting Lomachenko then, Shakur? Because you can't even... See, it's funny. I'm going to show y'all why Shakur on some fake stuff. Because Shakur will make an excuse about why he can't get fights. But if it's Tank, Tank could just make it happen. Well, why you can't then? Since you such a boss, Shakur, why? Oh, if Tank want to fight somebody, he can make it happen. But if you want to fight somebody, you can't make it happen. But then you say you a boss. Which one is it, Shakur? Shakur Stevenson, which one is it? You said if Gervonta Davis want to fight to happen, it can happen. It's going to happen. Then why him and Lomachenko still haven't fought yet? Why, Shakur? Why haven't you fought Lomachenko then, if it's that easy? Why you ain't fight Floyd Schofield if it's that easy? Why you ain't fight Devin Haney if it's that easy? And then got the nerve to say, yo, like this shit is just like, bro, it pisses me off. But then had the nerve right after that to say, y'all, yeah, but it's about what I want, though. If I want Eddie involved, Eddie gonna be involved. Well, you don't want to fight Gervonta because it's not what you want. You just said he a boss, and he told you he not doing a fight with you as long as you with Eddie Hearn. And I dare you to say Shakur Stevenson is about you, because this started with Devin Haney on why Gervonta don't like Eddie Hearn. Gervonta Davis is not putting no money in Eddie Hearn or Jay Prince's pocket. Get that through your thick skull. They asked Gervonta Davis a while back. He was signing footballs. This was on his promo for the Frank Martin fight. They asked Gervonta Davis, Gervonta, who you want to fight next? He said, I want to fight Lil Buddy. They said, who Lil Buddy? He said, Shakur. They said, well, what y'all got to do to get that fight happen? He said, Shakur know exactly what he got to do to make that fight happen. Get rid of old boy. That's what Tank said. So Shakur, if it's what he say, then do what he say then. Stop trying to act like you on his level then. Do what he say then. If it's what he say, then do what he say. Then take the one fight deal then. Y'all be letting these dudes say whatever and get away with it. Then I swear to God, 30 seconds later, then Shakur said, well, no, it's really what I want. If I want Eddie involved, Eddie gonna be involved. If I don't want Eddie involved, then Eddie. It's not what you want. You can't even get what you want, homie. Ridiculous. You need to worry about not stinking it up versus Williams Zepeda. Worry about that. Because if you stink it up, they're not even going to want to see you versus Tank. Lamont Roach called you out too. I noticed you ain't said nothing about Lamont Roach, like you gonna get in there and just walk through Lamont Roach. Meanwhile, you went 9 rounds with a guy who had a 2-week notice and was doing electric jobs 2 weeks ago. Lamont Roach called you out. He said he wants you next. Since you think it's gonna be so easy. If it's that, then you got to just show us the Zepeda is easy then. And this be wrong with these dudes. Then with somebody like me call it out, Shakur Stevenson's get mad. But I had no problem with that man getting up there saying Tank always drains somebody. You can't even give me more than 5 examples of it. You had somebody come on Manager Marty channel, get up there, lie on Gervonta Davis. He wasn't even right about the fights he said he drank somebody in. Y'all just be talking. What's worse, y'all? Technically draining somebody, or fighting a guy who's an up-and-coming contender and only giving him 2 weeks notice when he was doing electrician jobs last week? What's worse, not giving somebody a full fight camp to fight you, or draining them? It's crazy to me, dog. But he talking about, no, I like Eddie. I'm with Eddie. I'm rocking with. What do you like Eddie for? Eddie has done nothing for you. What has he done? But then say it's whatever Tank wanted. Tank want to fight. Tank told you what to do to fight, and you have done none of it. You've done none of it, Shakur. If it's what gervontadavis said, then get rid of Eddie Hearn, because you said on there that if you want Eddie involved, Eddie will be involved. If you don't want, then don't have Eddie Hearn involved then. And I'm making another video on a bigger point about this, because I want to ask y'all, why does Shakur always ask somebody else to make a fight? I thought you were boss. Why is it always on the other fighter? Y'all have never heard Shakur Stevenson say it's on me to make a fight. Y'all ain't never heard Shakur Stevenson say that. Why it's always on somebody else to make a fight? Why? When you gonna make the fight? When are you gonna make the fight? Where's your responsibility for the fight, Shakur? I thought you were boss. I thought you the best. Then why is it on everybody else? You even put it on Williams Zepeda and you the champion. Why is it on Williams Zepeda to get the fight done? Why it's not on you? Y'all know what this is, man. Dame, by any means. And I holler at y'all Earthmen.